Hello, human. I am ELENA, your friendly electronic entertainment android. Welcome to my Let's Play of Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, Part 5.
Dillion gave her the strength to pass the warrior trials, and she saw a way out. To leave her past behind, and become a warrior in Dillion's clan.
Go back. It's not safe.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
But years later, with Zinbal's parting words still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. A plague.
Dillion?
Everyone suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Dillion.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us! You have blood on your hands!
They're coming for you now.
They're coming.
They're coming to get you.
Hold your heavy strike. Hold it! Hold the heavy strike. Hold it. Hold your hands. Unleash the sword.
Mirror, her focus is gone. It's coming back.
She's going. Focus. You won. Quickly get up! She's injured. She can still do it.
There's nowhere to run to.
In the sea of corpses, the corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from the land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
I believe we are in Nastrond, or the Corpse Shore. It is a place in hell for all those who are guilty of murder, adultery and breaking their oaths, and the dragon Nithogger chews on their bodies and sucks on their blood.
Is there any escape? Is there any escape?
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood running cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? They were once brothers, sisters, and loved ones. And look at what you have done to them.
He's stronger than you.
All because you were a coward, because you ran from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your father, Zinbal, you turned your back on the gods and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
Must remember. She can remember the mirror. The mirror.
Focus is coming back.
Do it.
You're close.
Who's that? Who is it? Galena.
Where are you?
Do you hear, Senua?
It's
Do you hear the voice of your mother, Galena? She calls for you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call.
The darkness took her life, and it will take yours. It's taking you further and further into it. Surrender to the darkness.
Mother! I need you! Help me!
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices.
Your dear beloved mother was powerless against the darkness when it came for her. She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped the only way she knew how. She gave her life to the gods. If only you had done the same, the world would have been spared this horror. It's not too late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her?
These guys are much tougher than the other Northmen.
There he is. Someone's trying to... You've got her sword. Prepare your go! Attack! It's nearly over. Finish it. You're incapable, warrior. Behind you.
I'm really struggling with this enemy type. There are so many of them.
Why do you still fight on? Maybe you too should suffer with your brethren in this rot and let your blood seep into the seas and the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done? Give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for you, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he'd thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
I honestly don't know if I'm just really bad at the combat in this game, or if the enemies are meant to feel overwhelmingly powerful. I do like Odin's sword though. It's much more powerful than Senua's old sword. I got a little lost there. Everything in this place looks the same.
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galena and Senua. Galena and Senua. You are lost. There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're both dead. Mother and daughter dead in the sea of corpses. The voices took her and they'll take you too. The voices have taken her. The voices. It's the end. The end for you.
This place is absolutely horrible.
I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
At night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother, to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua. Look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Symbol was right. Everyone will suffer.
Zimbel is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us? Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help, a little hope.
Alright, we are done with Odin's trials and we have a new god-killing sword. I think we can finally go into that mountain and make our way to Hell's Hall. Tell me, human, what do you think of ELENA Jurgen's performance as Senua? I think she's absolutely fantastic. She was originally asked to stand in for one of the characters, but she was so good that she ended up getting the main role. I believe she won the Gaming BAFTA for the best performance. The Furies have returned. I wonder why they disappeared earlier.
Here she is. Don't worry. We're here to help you. You don't have to do this on your own anymore. You need us. There's a way in.
Into the mountain.
Can you see it?
Shall we tell her where to go?
It's not far. Go on. Look up. Just up there.
Listen to us.
That's it.
Shall we tell her where to go?
Shall we?
Does she know which way to look? Does she know her way into the mountain? She's a good girl.
Oh, isn't she? Look. So clever.
Did you miss us?
Oh, she did. She did.
Are you glad we're back?
If you don't criticize her,
Go on.
There's a door.
You can do it.
You can see it.
Come on, Senua.
Go away. I'm not listening.
I will tell you of a great hero named Sigurd, son of Sigmund, no less. Born after his father's death, Sigurd is cared for by the dwarf Rain. But Rain does not love the boy. Instead, he plans to use him for his own ends. You see, Rain's father possessed a great treasure given to him by the gods. But Rain's brother, Fafnir, killed his father and took the gold all for himself. Fafnir hid the treasure out on a heath and could not leave it. And from the evil in his heart, he turned into a dark creature. A dragon.
Fafnir the dragon also made an appearance in the most recent God of War game.
Something's behind the door.
What is it?
She can feel it.
No.
Don't open the door.
Don't go in. Don't
Turn back.
What's in there?
Get back! A great beast guards Helheim. Garm is its name, and it knows you are here, Senua. It can smell your stink.
Dillian's in there. Go. Run. Stay in the
What are you
light.
afraid of, Senua? How will you save Dillian if you are too much of a coward to step into the shadows?
They can't stop me.
Then do it!
She can't make it.
The beast is stalking you from the shadows. Your sword is useless here.
We're only safe in the spots of light.
Don't be fooled. The beast is still here.
Who is it? Something there. It's the beast.
No,
No, it's not.
it's a trick.
She knows that. Does she? What is that voice?
Mother, do you hear that?
Don't fall for it.
It's me, Senua. It's so loud.
It's not her.
So full of hate.
It's a trap.
I just want to help them. Tell me what to do. Your father wants them to go away, and he only hurts me to silence them. But He's gone now.
They always come back. He says I will die if I go with them. They say that I'm already dead.
No,
And they want me with them.
Stop!
That's why they crawl through the walls.
Don't listen
Do you
to them.
see them? Do you see their faces? He's coming.
Senua! Help me! Help! Get me out of here! Don't go!
Where has she gone? She's disappeared again.
She shouldn't be here. She escaped the darkness. She took her own life to escape it.
She can't remember when it started. When her mother lost her smile. Her eyes gazing past her towards a world she could not see. This is what happens if you reach for the underworld, he said. It was a lot to take in for a child. And the first time she felt the cold chill of fear. I don't talk much about her father, Sinbel. I suppose I just didn't want to risk upsetting her. But it doesn't matter now, does it?
Her torch is going out. No, it's not. It's going to run out soon. She hasn't got much time. It's going to burn out.
I know I just got here, but I want out of this mountain right now.
The darkness will come again. It's going to stay in light. Stay fatal.
Where's the room?
Hidden in plain sight. She has it. You have it. Keep going. Where's the next? 2 more to find. The other 2 more to find.
I have to admit that these rune hunts are starting to become a little tiresome.
The symbols are pointless. Your mother's here. What if you collect them and there's nothing behind the door? Say you delete. It's just another trial. Just another trial.
We need all the light we can get.
Your mission. You think you know, but you don't. Your mother is dead. And Dillian is dead.
I feel like Theseus, stumbling through the labyrinth in his search for the Minotaur.
The light race. End.
I hate these horned assholes. It's so dark, I can barely see my surroundings.
End it now. She's hurt. She's injured. She'll be back again. She finished him. She did it. You can't go anywhere without your light. Take the torch and move.
According to my database, the Northmen with horned masks are called revenants. The way they fight reminds me of Valraven.
Light keeps you safe. Darkness. Do you think you can keep away from the shadow? She wasn't human. She did it. She's done it. Well done.
This place. It reminds her of the isolating, suffocating darkness that she lived through as a young girl. Imprisoned in her room at night. The faces in the dark, coming through the walls. She once thought everyone could see them. I mean, that's what children say all the time, isn't it? That there are monsters in the dark. By the time she realized that only she could see them, her father, Sinbel, could see the monster in her.
Tell me, human, have you ever suffered from sleep paralysis? It can give you visual and auditory hallucinations where it seems like there's a dark presence in your bedroom. Senua's hallucinations remind me of it. I think we need to find one more room. Let's go check that staircase we used earlier and see what's at the bottom of those stairs. Here we are. How far down do these stairs go?
The beast has been here. Everywhere. There's a water.
Just go.
Keep going.
Oh, this is so gross.
She'll have to go under. She has to.
She can't.
The torch will go out.
Don't let the torch go out.
There's light in the distance. She has to.
She can't do it. She can't do it. Go.
The light's gone out. Run! Get through it as quick as you can.
The beast that hunts us must be Hela's demonic guard dog Garm.
Run quick and get some chance to get to the light. Stop!
Stay there. Stay in the light.
You have to rest here or you'll die. She's stuck. She hasn't found the runes.
Keep moving. Get to the next light.
Let's go quickly. Run!
Look. Fire.
There's fire.
Yeah.
How will she get to it?
Fire. She has to go towards it.
She'll have to go through the darkness.
The light.
She won't know.
Yeah, she has to.
There's the torch.
Take it. It'll keep you safe. You can see
This torch is my new best friend.
she can find it.
Now let's find the final rune so we can get out of this horrible place.
Where is it?
Now you're free to search. The light will guide us.
The light will guide you. No.
Look.
The roots.
Where? I can't see anything.
Can you feel them? Can you see them? Where are they?
She can't see them.
She doesn't know. Look. Use your eyes.
Where is it?
Didn't you just say that you saw it? Those wooden beams have to be connected to the rune.
On. What? Wait. Here, what are you doing?
Go.
Where the hell is the rune? Senua's got places to be and half-rotten goddesses to challenge. Oh wow, that one was really clever.
Do you feel it? The beast is crawling into your mind, searching for weakness. It found your mother and used her to trap you in here.
Did you see her die? I don't remember. I was only 5. They told me she escaped the darkness, that she's with the gods. But what if they lied? What if the darkness took her and trapped her here?
Can you already guess what or who the darkness in Senua's mind symbolizes?
Go through the door. The door is open.
It's open. I have to go through.
She opened it with the
She can get her mother out.
Her mother doesn't exist.
It's a trap. The beast is coming. Stupid baby.
Run away from the beast!
What have you done?
No! No!
You've lost him! It's over!
The darkness is back. Lost him. You've lost him. Get it out! Get to the light!
Without his head, you will never bring his soul back. His fate is sealed. Now it can see you at your weakest. The time you suffered as a child at the hands of your father seemed though while you pined for Dillion. Do you remember that darkness, Senua? The beast is bringing it back.
Mother, why did you leave me? This darkness, it's spreading. Father's keeping me away from the others. Away from Dillion. I won't give up. I'm not going to rot in here. I'm going to find Dillion.
Dillion's head fell all the way to the bottom of this pit of hell. We have to retrieve it, no matter what. Senua has come too far to give up now. Her father feels like the true villain of this story. The way he kept Senua locked away from everyone, like a prisoner, was beyond cruel, and I'm sure that it only worsened her psychosis.
The beast is down there.
No.
She knows the beast is down there. She keep going towards him.
He's always where are you watching you? The beast is there. You're never safe from him.
You can't.
Be careful.
She needs to find Dillion.
Where is he?
She needs to find it. She's
down
lost
there?
it and she has to find it.
I can feel it. Where is it?
Keep the torch alight.
Why must every door in Helheim be locked with a room? Editor ELENA wishes she'd discovered the kick attack a lot earlier. Sometimes I can't get Senua to rush at the enemies when they're knocked out. I don't understand why I struggle so much with the controls in this game. I'm reminded of the awkward learning curve I had with the controls in Red Dead Redemption 2, except I don't seem to be learning anything in this game. I'm guessing we have to view this structure from the other side. I hope this is the last rune puzzle we have to do in this hellhole. Judging by these bones and the sinister atmosphere, we are getting closer to Garm's lair. Garm also plays a role in Ragnarok. He and Tyr, the god of war and justice, will slay each other in the final battle, but according to some interpretations, Garm and Fenris Wolf could be the same figure. Aha.
Doing his best. She never, ever listens. Why didn't she listen to him? Trying to help her.
He was trying to save her from the darkness.
Zinbel was right.
Zinbel was trying to save her from the darkness. But she wouldn't listen.
She never choose.
And now everybody is dead.
Because of her. It's all her fault. All her fault. She's weak. So weak. She should have known. She should have thought.
Why doesn't she learn? When will she learn?
She doesn't understand.
Now the darkness has Dillion's soul.
And it will take it.
Rain the dwarf's sole desire is to possess this dragon's accursed treasure, and he uses Sigurd to reclaim it. He tells Sigurd the story of Fafnir's gold, and the good-hearted hero promises to slay the dragon if Rain would forge a strong sword for him. Sigurd remembers that his father once possessed a sword given to him by Odin. Odin broke the sword to bring about Sigmund's death, but Sigurd's mother still has the pieces. And so Rain reforges the famous sword. Sigurd uses the sword first to avenge his father, and then he and Rain go in search of Fafnir.
The darkness will take her like it took her mother. Deeper and deeper.
The dragon Fafnir is so large and deadly that it would be impossible to kill him face to face. But each day, Fafnir crawls across the heath to find water. So Sigurd digs a pit in the dragon's path and lies in wait in it. When Fafnir slithers overhead, Sigurd sinks his sword into the dragon up to the hilt. Sigurd leaps from the pit, and Fafnir sees his killer. He warns Sigurd that the treasure will lead to his death, as it led to the death of all who owned it. Sigurd replies that death comes to all men, and every man would want to be wealthy until that day. And he takes the treasure.
Tell me, human, which fictional dragons are your favourite? ELENA likes Haku from Spirited Away, and Spyro from the Spyro games. The voices in Senua's head sound more menacing down here.
What's she doing?
She's lighting a torch.
She's making light. She's making a fire.
She's got light on the other side.
She'll be safe.
What's her plan?
Now we can walk through the waterfall without having to worry about the darkness catching us. I tried to check every area for lore stones, but I think I've already missed some. Alrighty. The torch is gonna go out the moment I walk through the waterfall.
She can do it. Faster, faster, keep going, keep going. Don't stop. Keep going, keep going. You can't get through, you have to do it. Force it. Get up, get up. What are you doing?
That was scary. I said this isn't a horror game, but this mountain has made me change my mind about that.
Stop. Stop. Keep going. Keep letting me swallow you. Quick.
There it finally is. The Mono's Rune.
She can't help but think of him. A tender guiding flame in a world so black. The longer it burned, the more she convinced herself that there was nothing beyond its reach. How little separates us from what we fear.
But when he touches the roasted heart to see if it is done, he burns his finger. Without thinking, he licks his finger and tastes the dragon's blood. In that moment, he understands the language of birds and hears them talk nearby.
Do I really have to jump into the creepy dark hole?
Don't lose it now. She's going too slow. Dillian is so close. The torch will go out. The beast. Dillian. Go quicker. Keep the torch up. Keep the torch up. Don't get caught.
I hear you.
Come back to me soon.
I'm coming for you.
Follow my voice.
I'm coming.
Come back.
Just close your eyes. The light. There it is.
Dillian, I see you.
The beast has Dillian.
No.
It's time.
You're not taking him from me.
I warn you, Senua. I can smell your...
No.
You betrayed your god.
I am leaving with him.
You turned your back on me. That is why Dillian will rot in hell.
Has to fight. Fight. Fight for Dillian.
Come into my shadow.
She's so weak. They can see you're weak.
Oh no, I thought I was finally doing okay in this battle. Now the rot reaches up to her shoulder. She can't afford to lose again.
Can't do it.
That's too strong.
Come on, you hellhound. Let's finish this. Is it finally over?
People think of evil as an unnatural, invisible force, and so invoke the gods for protection. But evil can come from the hand behind the gods. A familiar hand, cold and cruel. He tried to fix her with his rituals, kept her trapped in that hole. She couldn't say which was worse. The darkness, or the monster that her father had become. She couldn't fight them both. And so she left, headed for the one ray of light that shone down on her. If she had stayed, she wouldn't have survived. But maybe Delian would still be alive.
I'm so sorry, my love.
She will save his soul, even if this time she can't save her own.
Thank you for watching my video, human. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and consider subscribing to my channel. I hope to see you in the next video.